Hi, everyone. We'll see if we get anybody tonight. Hello. I don't like this delay. I don't like the delay. Well, we've got two. Hey, Dave. How you doing, hon? So, how's things going in y'all's part of the land? People still crazy here. Hey, Tryon. How's things going up your way? People still just panicking. It's going good here. This is day I don't know. It's been several days since I left the house, and I don't plan on going anywhere. Me too, trying. Rick's been going to work, and he's been stopping at the stores, just picking up odds and ends. He said that he thought tonight, because, well, the grandbabies came. He said, I'm going to grab some lunch meat. And I said, okay. He called me. He said, babe, there ain't no lunch meat in sight. And I just started laughing. I said, well, I ain't too worried about it. We got food at home. So, but he's wanting to grab them some lunch meat and stuff to snack on during the day, but there wasn't nothing. So I told him, I said, we can make stuff. They'll be all right. But I did let the kids know that since all this stuff is going on, that they are not to go in there and just grab food because they have a bad habit of wasting. I told them if they want something to eat, they need to come to me and Papa, and me and Papa would get it for them. So, well, mine is too, but I have a feeling that this is going to run till after election. It's just a gut feeling. Because they're going to do everything they can to make it look like our president has not done his job. I just have a feeling, trying. And usually when I have that gut feeling, it's right. Have y'all noticed any kind of military or anything? Well, we found out that our school is not going to start back up until fall. And a lot of the courts are putting things off indefinitely. Oh, I know. Well, this is what gets me, okay? He tried to stop people from coming over here. He tried to shut down the airports, all that crap. Oh no, Democrats would not have it. We've got people that need to get home, blah, 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 blah. So he gives it the time that the Democrats suggest, and now it's his fault, which is BS. But yep, I have been watching something now. I've been going into the way Indians used to treat respiratory infections and things in that nature. Your it's not lollipop, it's lolly. Anyway, look into your fir trees, and you'll have to see which ones it is. The lolly, I ain't lullaby, it's lolly something that we have here. You can steep the needles, get your vitamin C. It also works for your respiratory system. You can eat not well, you can eat the bark, but you can the white fleshy just underneath the bark. You can eat it. Not only does it help with your respiratory system, it also helps with your oh my gosh, it's like an antacid. Exactly, Tryon. Exactly. Cambion layer. Yes, thank you, Dave. But it's also good that bark and that layer that Dave's talking about helps prevent scurvy. So I was like, well, heck, I've got pine trees. I was making sure there's the right ones. You're such a smart filler, Dave. I'm glad you knew what I was talking about. If it wasn't for y'all people, I have to have people reading my mind because I tell you what, I miss my mind more than anything. And sassafras, which I have sassafras trees, it's good for your stomach too. Yes, citrus fruit does that too, but unfortunately in Oklahoma, we can't really grow lemons, oranges, and things like that. Hey, Evolving. And dang it, darling, I forgot your name. Oh, Dave can read my mind. Him and Jeffrey. Vi. Thank you. But, at least if we come on lives and we talk, we can find out how everybody's doing, make sure everybody's okay. If there's anything else we need, you know, like if there's anything any of my subscribers need, all they have to do is let me know and let me know how to get it to them, and I will do my best to get it to them. I am good, Vi. How are you, babe? I've been taking these. Now, my husband brought me home a bunch of those because of my heart and stuff. So, but I am going to start drinking the pine needle tea. From what I understand, slippery elm helps with a lot of stuff too. You tried to sleep. So, but I've been looking into a lot of things that the Indians, the forefathers, and things like there. Well, it says it's vitamin C, 250 milligrams, with echinacea, zinc, vitamin A and E, and other minerals. Let's see. Total carbohydrates 10 milligrams, sugar 7, protein 1, vitamin A 1,000, vitamin C, ascorbic acid 250 milligrams, vitamin E 20 IU, zinc 2.5 milligram, selenium 15 mcg. Then it goes echinacea 12.5, and another echinacea is 12.5. Oh, you're not vitamin C deficient? So it's not very far down the list. When it starts doing ingredients, it's like second. So I don't think that's too bad. But I may have the grandbabies until fall. I may get tired. Yeah, well, you can get vitamin D from the sun. But vitamin D is what comes from the sun. So we're going to have to quit getting so much blame rain. I tried to get the build of the barn. Y'all, it was raining too bad. Them boys was working in the flipping rain. So, but I couldn't take my phone out there in the rain and let it get all wet. So I had to go out there in between when it wasn't raining. Okay, I will, Dave. I'll try to remember. But them guys, bless their heart, they worked so hard on getting Rick's shop up. And they were in the rain. And I'm talking pouring rain. We're not talking sprinkles. We're talking pouring, pouring rain. And they got his shop up. It was scary up there. It was thundering and all. So I did get when they pretty much first started and then the end of it because, I mean, it was raining too hard to get. But I was wanting to. Hey, Brenda, how are you, honey? So how's things looking y'all's way? Oh, well, Dale, I need a bunch of B12. It's wet and cold here, too. You want to bed? Mm-hmm. Love you. Mm-hmm. But at least we're not supposed to be getting any more frosts in my neck of the woods. So I will be able to get some garden out. That's my goal this weekend is to work on a garden. So we shall see. Hey, gardener. Well, I've been going to bed about 8 o'clock at night. Rick says I'm going to bed with the chickens. And I'm getting up with my rooster because he starts crowing about 2 o'clock in the morning. He's a little crazy. I'm good, honey. How are you? 31, there's not. We're supposed to be 37, 38. Ooh, it's not supposed to be that cold here, thank goodness. It's supposed to be in the 40s here tomorrow. But I do have me a few plants to get in containers. But I tell y'all what, the other day when we did go to town, when I went to my doctor's appointment and me and Rick both got out of the doctor's, we went to get a few things and people were looking at us like we were crazy because we wasn't grabbing food. We were grabbing stuff for gardens. Yes, I did. I healed great. So, matter of fact, 2 days after the surgery, I was moving around like it was nothing. everybody starts planting and it snows again. Oh, I don't want it to snow again. So, of course, did we get any snow this year? If we did, we just got a skiff in my area. We hadn't had a cold enough winter to kill off ticks or anything in my area. Yeah, I'm a tough old bird. I'm not, Brenda. That's where I lacked. That was the thing that just went through. I have got to try to get some. I've got plenty of rings. I just don't have lids and jars as much as I need. Oh, I've been getting them blamed old ticks off my dogs like crazy. I got one off of me last week. I felt something kind of biting. And I told Rick, I said, will you see what in the world's biting me on the back? And it was a tick trying to bite. He got it before it bit good. Oh, no, Jeffrey. No, no, Jeffrey. I don't want no snow. I want to get a garden out. And he said he had got one off of him earlier that day, too. I told him, I said, oh, they're going to be bad this year. Well, it didn't get me bit. So, I mean, it started to bite. You could feel where it was wanting to. And he got it before it got me bit good. So, you're just trying to help. I don't need that kind of help, Jeffrey. I know I've got to get jars and I've got to get lids. Oh no, Gardner. Well, you know that stuff can live in your system, and it can just come back at any time without getting bit again. It did my dad that way. But I'll probably have 2 or 300 canning jars. But that's, you know that, Brenda, that's not near enough. But I used to be really stocked up on my lids, and I'm gonna admit, after Trump got elected, I thought I'd have 4 more years. So I guess you could say I was caught with my pants down. So, oh, I appreciate that, hun. But I have plenty of rings. It's just the lids because I take my rings off and reuse my rings. So I ain't worried about that. I tell you what, y'all, I think things are really, really gonna get bad. Oh, I believe so too, Gardner. At least I can say one thing because I'd woke up quite a while ago and started putting food back. And not trying to talk bad, but Rick bitched at me for doing it, said I was going overboard. Well, now he's getting on board. No, because they have to have that rubber ring. You're taking a few weeks off. I don't blame you. I don't know if I'll really be posting any videos, but I will be coming on live chats to check and see how everybody's doing. Make sure everybody's okay. If there's anything I can do to help them out, I'll do my best. But Rick was the one that he would prepare for bills and the home, as far as getting the house paid off, getting vehicles. I paid my vehicle and my cabin off, but he paid the house and his vehicle off. And he was more in the mindset, money in the bank, money in the bank, money in the bank, money in the bank. And I was thinking tangible. I want to be able to hold it. I was thinking food. And I would do food. Well, and he would gripe at me. So I slacked off. And now it's biting us in the butt. And I told him, I said, now ain't you glad that I stored what I stored? Hey, Abe. All right, Trine, you take care, hon. No, you can't, Duncan. No, you can't, but I can eat food. And he's starting to get worried. He's thinking about going out and killing deer. I said, well, you'd have to make sure it's a buck. I said, because the does, they got youngins on them right now. I told him, I said, you'd have to be darn sure it was a buck. Yeah, that happens, Vi. I don't think it would, Dave. Now, I have been known to reuse my lids, and I do have some lids I can reuse. I mainly use those for dehydrated foods that I do, because they're the best ones to use for dehydrated food, sucking out the, yeah. But I got my freezers. I have a couple of solar panels and I can get a battery that I can run my freezers on. So that's a plus. Yes, I'm going to dehydrate as much as flipping possible. I'm going to stock up on lids, stock up on jars. I mean, even if I order my jars on Amazon and it takes them 2 months to get them to me, that'll be um about the right time. You know what I mean? Hey, CJM, I'm doing good, honey. How are you? Yes, I do, Dave. The converter, I have the converter if that's what you're talking about. Hey, Donald, how are you, honey? I'm doing good. But I do have a couple of solar panels that I can put my freezers on if we lose electricity. So that's a plus. I can freeze a lot of the stuff I grow. Yeah, the expensive part. Yeah, I have it. So that will help me out a lot. So I won't have to worry about that part. So what have you been up to, Donald? I'm gonna have to find my house shoes. My tootsies, there they are. My tootsies are getting chilled. You couldn't sleep? But we'll get through this. People's just going to have to use their brains, not get, how do I get, how do I say, not get foggy headed and do stupid good things. They're just going to have to stay home. Please stay home. You're trying to figure out how to guard everything. You know what? We never, ever locked our doors. Never. In the last 3 nights, we've started locking our doors. We used to never lock our doors. Yeah, the best thing to do is not panic. Well, Dave, we got our mineral rights. Rick got his shop. So I really don't know. I guess for blowing your nose, and they say it does have some cases has diarrhea. Some, I'm assuming that was the big deal about toilet paper. Well, I sleep with the gun beside my, I can't really say beside my head. It's in a drawer next to my bed. Yeah, I'm locking the door to protect my potty paper. Was that the one of off or on? Okay, I'm confused, Dave. We got our mineral rights. I paid off the cabin. And then Rick built him a workshop. That took a pretty chunk of change. I still haven't got the chicken coop finished. Oh, wow, you started having burglaries around you. Well, people don't want to contest with my dogs. Blue is not very friendly to strangers unless I'm there. Yeah. Yes, I'll continue to get checks every month. They won't be as big as this one was. And I'm not sure how big they're going to be with the way oil is going down. But the one we got last month was $700 and something. But you know what? That's $7 something dollars or $700 I didn't have. So that's right. I've got a big deal in there of cotton t-shirts, cotton shirts that I've cut up into strips that if I have to, I can put a little bleach water in a bucket, and when we have to use it, throw it in that bleach water. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, April. You think your dogs kept y'all from getting broken into? Yeah, 7 is good. When you went to Dollar General, there was plenty of potty paper. There is not potty paper in sight in McAllister. I was going to go ahead and just get on one of those subscription services. The subscription services don't even have potty paper. You crazy cat. Y'all want a cat? You don't have nothing to do with me all day until I get on here. You hear me talking, and you come running. That's very possible, Dave. That's very possible. I was so scared when I was gone. My husband would let someone in the house. Oh, no. I use tea towels too, but I do use paper towels at times. I tell you what, Kat, you're a pain in my rock. I know Dollar General put a limit on people getting toilet paper there for a while until they ran out. But people went just crazy, and I'm thinking, you know what? You can wipe your butt don't have to have toilet paper. Will you quit knocking things down? You're worse than a parrot. Well, that's what our guns are for too, Donald. I used to watch Patera pretty regular. I just got to where I didn't really watch her anymore. I'll use paper towels if I have to. Shoot, I'll use coffee filters if I have to. I'll use newspaper. I'll rip up a magazine and work that paper down if I have to. Because you want it worked down. You don't want to use a magazine paper without it being worked up. Because if not, it will just slide the poo around. You got to crinkle it, unravel it, crinkle it, unravel it, crinkle it, unravel it until it gets really, really soft. Yep. Or a sleeve off your shirt. Oh, you have a good day too, honey. I mean, I've known when we were hiking and things like that, if I didn't have any on me, I always had my knife on me. I cut a sleeve out of my shirt. Yep, they use corn cobs. Boy, that sure would be rough. Well, we keep baby wipes here. Yep, old magazines. That's what I was saying. You'd have to crinkle that paper and crinkle it up and unravel it and crinkle it up and unravel it until it got really, really soft. If not, it just smeared. Dutch lives by the TP factory. It's about 2 hours from me. I live by a place that makes diapers. A bidet kit you can install on your toilet. I don't know if I could handle water shooting on my bobo, especially if it's cold water. Ooh, that would be the rude awakening. Could you imagine being half asleep, going in there, sitting on the potty, and all of a sudden you get a cold burst of water on your tushy? Ooh, that would be a rude awakening. I don't know, Dave. They may. But yeah. Oh, that would just be a rude awakening. It might tickle a little. It blame sure wake a feller up. I will tell you that. I wonder if they put it on a not a feller. Well, it would wake a person up. I'll put it that way. I'm not a feller either, but ooh, yeah, you could sure skip the coffee after that. You use warm water for bidet. I ain't never used a bidet. That their things is for them sophisticated people. I don't know. They may be on. Are they on Amazon? I ain't never had one. Never used one. Home Depot. I'm tempted to even build an outhouse just in case we end up not having water and stuff. Just hop in the shower. It'd probably be easier, Duncan. What's your bobo? Oh, wow. You still have an outhouse? I'm thinking about building one. Even if we don't use it, they're cute. I, well, I live way out in the country. It ain't bothering nobody out here. But you leave here and you go into town and you can feel the tension. But out here, everything's just cool, calm. People's just carrying about the merry old way because, well, they're working in their gardens and yeah, the one from Tool Time with glass into the ceiling. But out here where I live, people are just going about their daily routines, taking care of their animals, going into the house, taking care of their gardens, going into the house. We're not out and about and going to stores or anything like that. The last time I went to town, I went to the doctor and I haven't been back. Well, that's true, evolving. So, I mean, honey, if I have to use a bucket, I'll make a lid for it. Oh, wow. Yeah, if I have to, I can go out behind a tree somewhere. Well-shaved, kind people. Well, that's good. We don't have a Costco around here. We don't have a Sam's Club around here. There's a Walmart 30 miles away. Oh, we can do that. Yeah, nothing stopping my bladder either, especially with them water pills. But see, if we end up not having power, we end up not having a sewer because we have one of them stupid aerobic systems that we were made to put in. But I done told Rick, I said, every month, the money that I was using to pay on that cabin, I'm going to start buying a solar panel. Oh, that's a smart idea, Brenda. No, we just built 2 outhouses. I'm sorry, but no. When I'm doing my business, I don't want nobody around me. If I go to Walmart or somewhere and have to use the restroom, I have trouble just peeing if somebody's in the room. I'm not going to hook it to the grid. Yep, men and women's. Yep. Because they don't give you crap as far as buying back. I don't have one anywhere near me. The nearest one's in Tulsa. And I don't go to Tulsa unless Rick has a doctor's appointment or unless something happens and I have to have a doctor's appointment there. Because them people's crazy. They will kill you over nothing. Tulsa and Oklahoma City has gotten crazy. Well, I mean, we couldn't have those dividers in between us, and I'm sorry, I can't do it. So I done told Rick, I told him, I said, if you don't mind, he said, I don't mind. So Yep, you can use cat litter. Oh, that's something else I got to stock up on. I ain't used to having a cat in the house all the time. As long as I've had that cat, I still ain't used to her being in the blame house. So I need to get more kitty litter. Too many liberals. Yeah. But they've talked about getting a Harbor Freight down here, but we're looking probably years to come if it ever happens. Well, see, we don't really have any snow or anything here, so I don't think about kitty litter. I need to get some. Yes, they do. Well, the only time Abby gets on a table is this table that I sit at doing the computer because she's been knocked off the table so many times, and she don't like being squirted with water. So, but Abby has gotten used to if she gets on my countertop because she used to be bad about it. I'd go to that kitchen sink and I got one of them squirter things. Man, I'd hose her butt down. I'd have a mess to clean up, but I'd hose her down. She don't get up there no more. Or I haven't seen her up there anymore. I will put it that way. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But the only tables I really have problems with her getting on is this one. And she don't usually get on it unless it's late at night and I'm talking. And she thinks she has to have my attention. No, it's my drink. But so what plans do y'all have tomorrow? Miss Crazy thinks she has to have my attention. They are doing good. One of the little goats, one of the babies, is just like its mama. You start messing with its udder, and it'll just sprawl down for you to milk it. I've been teaching it since, shoot, it was born. I should have worked with the other one too, but I didn't. And she's not as friendly as Delilah. Delilah's really friendly. Daisy is not friendly. I mean, she ain't scared of you, but she's a touch me not, and Delilah wants loves. Yeah, I need to start seeds too. I'm trying to learn to make my own cheese, Donald. That's something I have not mastered. Everybody says it's so easy. It's not. I need a book that's cheese making for dummies. Because this dummy cannot make cheese worth a crap. Hey, Jamie. Honey, I've watched YouTube videos. They make it look so easy. I do what they say to do, and it still does not turn out right. I am cheese illiterate. I don't know exactly what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if maybe I'm just too impatient, but I'll follow them step by step. And, there's just some things people can't do. Now, I can make what they call the farmer's cheese, and it turns out really good. But mozzarella, they say it's supposed to be easier than any of them. I screw it up. But I can make the farmer cheese. All right, Donald, take care, honey. Yeah, farmer's cheese is really good. Now, I can do farmer's cheese. I can make farmer's cheese. It's the mozzarella I'm having a flipping issue with. But I have an aunt that lives about 6 miles down the road, maybe 7. Now, she can make cheese, so I may take my milk to her, get enough for me, get enough for her, take her the stuff to make the cheese with, and say, okay, Aunt Jerry, here's some milk. You can make you some cheese, but will you make me some too? Thank you, Donald. May he bless you too, sweetheart. You want to start canning game meat? Well, I'm going to get a bunch of beans canned up just in case, God forbid, I happen to get sick. All Rick would have to do is open up a can of beans or a jar of beans. Yeah, I'll stay there with her and have her to teach me how to do it. But Aunt Jerry, man, there ain't nothing that woman can't do. But but when it comes to making cheese, I literally suck at making the harder cheeses, and I suck at making mozzarella. Now, see, I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to crochet dishcloths. I'm going to have to learn, I guess. But I just do not have the patience for it. And my grandbabies is lucky they got hats and scarves. Because I'll tell you what, by the time I was through, Ooh, ooh. Tired of having, I was ripping out and putting back, ripping out, putting back, ripping out. By about the seventh time of ripping out one spot, I was so mad, I threw it in the head of the needle stuck in the wall. My little hat was just hanging from it. Come run. Did you fall? I said, no. He goes, why is there a needle in the wall? I looked at him. I said, don't ask. Just don't ask. Uh, I can't knit. It just, yeah. You think so, Dave? I have a feeling I'm going to be quitting smoking pretty soon. You won't be able to get tobacco. You won't be able to get nothing. Yeah, I got them finished before they were grown. They were cute. I made them Ninja Turtle beanies, and one of them I made a minion beanie. It turned out cute, but I tell you what, I was madder than a wet hen. Well, I need to quit smoking. So if they close down the tobacco shops, I won't be able to get my tobacco. So that'll be a benefit for me. May not be a benefit for everybody else running this blame place, but it'll be a benefit for me. It'll be the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna stock up because I want to quit and I want to have to quit. So I'm not stocking up. And I know the only way I can quit is if I can't get to them. Does that sound stupid? Oh, I had quit for 10 years, started back up. The day I found out I was pregnant with my oldest son, I quit. And then I'd quit for 10 years. And one day my nerves was so shot, I told Rick to give me a cigarette, and I wasn't able to put them down after that. So I don't want medicine, Jeffrey. Dip and cream of tartar. What's that got to do with anything, Dave? You gotta be livable to live. So, well, back when I had pneumonia, I quit. I was quit for 3 months. And then one day my nerves got so bad I had to have them, and I went smoking again. Oh, they will taste bad? Will it not hurt you? Well, that was me. My son had moved back in with us after I had pneumonia. And him and his old lady had split up. And you couldn't say nothing. You couldn't say hi to him without taking a cussing. And I'd had it one day, and I told her, I rolled a cigarette and started smoking again. It was either that or kill the boy. I figured it was cheaper to smoke, because Lord knows at that time I couldn't afford a burial. Yeah, I won't use many if they're that bad. But I tell you what, he was about to get on my ever-loving nerves. But yeah, you couldn't say hi, good morning, or nothing without taking a cussing. And finally, I ended up losing it on him. And I told him, I said, you cuss me out one more time, and I said, you're going to be eating my fist. So it was that day I told him, I said, I brought you into this world. And I said, I'm going to use my exact words. I'll damn sure take you out. Uh, but he's gotten better. He knows I don't put up with that crap no more. Well, Rick got in the middle of him too after he gave me the cussing. I mean, Rick chewed him up one side and down the other. No, I mean, he was 29. It's 29 or 30. And he's 6'4", weighs about 350 pounds. He's built like a bulldozer. And I took all I could take. I finally stood up to him. I said, you cuss me one more time, you'll be eating my fist. I said, I brought you into this world, and I said, I'll damn sure take you out. And he just, but yeah, he had to move back home after him and his old lady split up. So anyway, I was pissed. Well, he knew I was mad when I come up out of that chair, and I got up and I went straight up to him, put my chest against his. He knew that I had had enough. He come back in the house, I guess it's about an hour or two later. He apologized, and he never apologizes. That's, I don't know if Rick made him apologize or if he apologized on his own. But he ended up apologizing. Well, Bub will tell me I'm old. He'll say you're ancient. I'll say that's all right. My ancient butt knows more than you do. And I have a daughter. She's 31, and she'll tell you. She said, "I'm scared to piss Mama off." But yeah, Amanda will tell you she's scared to make me mad. And she says, well, and she'll tell Bub, well, if Mom's telling you something, she ain't telling you something to hurt you. She's telling you something because she don't want you hurting. Yeah, well, mine, after he joined the military, mine was shipped off to Afghanistan. And when he come back, he was a totally different boy. And sometimes he's hard to live with. I mean, I know it's because of stuff he's seen and stuff he had to do, but I ain't going to be run over. Oh, well, that's good, Jamie. But yeah, after Bub got in the military, he went to basics, then he went to IT, and as soon as he got out of it, they shipped him off to Afghanistan. And when he come home, he was not the same boy. He had issues. Yep, that's right, evolving. Or Vi. Well, Bub mouthed off. When was it? It was a couple of weeks ago. He mouthed off to me, and my little 5'3" daughter Amanda, man, she got in the middle of him like white on rice. AIT. Yes, thank you. I had the IT part of it right. But she got in the middle of her brother like white on rice. She told him, she said, you don't talk to Mama that way. Of course, she's Mama's baby. Uh, and Amanda's the one that's been battling the cancer, so she's doing good. So, but Glendale, he's so much like his biological father, it's not funny. And I don't know how because the man wasn't around. Hey, Wall Street, how are you, Ann? How's the weather your way, and how's things at your stores? She's doing good. She's doing real good. She's not happy with me right now because with everything going on, I've already started rationing food. But we don't know how long this thing's going to last. So food will be rationed. She can't come in and eat whenever she wants to. So she's not a very happy camper with me. I told her when things go back to normal, then life can go back to normal. But until things are back to normal, life is going to be the way it is because I want to make sure we have plenty to get everybody through, you know? Y'all have bare shelves too. Oh, I hope she will. The grandbabies are not really understanding because they was used to going and getting whatever they wanted and now they can't. Well, that's good. Well, like I told Rick, I said, we need milk. I can go milk Maud. Right now, I'm letting the babies have all the milk, but yeah, she just don't understand. But like I told Rick, I said, when we need the milk, I said, the babies will be weaned. I said, I'll put them in a pen to where they can't get to their mom. And I said, I'll be milking her twice a day. So I don't have to worry about milk. I don't have to worry about eggs. So that's a plus. I have cans of condensed milk too, but I don't. I like cook. I might making gravy out of it, but I don't like it for cereal. It's not. It just to me it don't taste right. But I also keep this. Hold on, I'll grab some. Yeah, gravy. But I also keep this on hand. It's shelf stable as long as it's not open. I'll set it over here for now. You add water to it. Usually for 1 can of milk, it's 3 cans of water. But I do like using condensed milk for gravy. Dollar Tree. Honey, with condensed milk, you make gravy the way you make gravy, period. I mean, well, a lot of people use water in their gravy, but I don't use water. I use milk. Yep. Carnation used to be used for baby formula. But I just fix up my roux like you would regular gravy. And then I have my milk mixed up. And then you pour it in there. Yeah, like sausage gravy. Honey, it makes wonderful sausage gravy. It makes wonderful just country gravy without the sausage. Yeah. You know how you take your fat from whatever you cooked, whether it be bacon, whether it be sausage, whether it be whatever. You put your flour in there, add your salt and your pepper. You get that mixed up. You cook that flour down. Then you take and pour your uh, milk that you made out of the can in there and just fix it like gravy. It's some of the best tasting gravy you'll ever eat. Yeah. But yeah, honey, that's some of the best tasting gravy you have ever ate made out of canned milk. But this stuff right here, this is shelf stable. Um, Before you drink it, though, put it in the ice box, let it get cold. And this tastes just like regular milk. Yep, it does. It does, Brenda. Yeah, like your sausage gravy you was talking about, just use your canned milk. Oh, honey, it is good. Yep. And I tell you what, it makes good chocolate gravy too. But the grandbabies, they holler for chocolate gravy about every weekend. So I'll probably be making chocolate gravy this weekend. Yeah, a roux gravy, basically. Yeah. Okay, Duncan. Chocolate gravy is kind of like a chocolate pudding, Jeffrey. You just leave the eggs out. It reminds you of a chocolate pie filling. You leave out the eggs, but you put it over hot biscuits. Gosh, it's good. But yeah, you take that hot gravy and you put it over hot biscuits, or that hot chocolate gravy, and put it over hot biscuits. Oh my gosh, honey, your tongue will beat your brains out trying to get to it. And the only thing in the world you do to make chocolate gravy is you put your sugar in your skillet. You've never had chocolate gravy. Oh my goodness. Okay, what you take probably about a cup and a half of sugar, between a cup and a half. And then you're going to take about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of flour, put in there, mix it up real good. You're going to take 2 or 3 big tablespoons of your cocoa powder. You're going to put that in there. You're going to mix it up real good. Then you're going to add your milk. Some people make it with water. I make it with milk because I like it creamy. All right, you bring it to a boil like you're doing gravy. Once you get it your thickness that you want, you slide it aside. Then you're going to take and add butter. You're going to take and add vanilla to your tasting. And then you're going to mix it up good. You're going to take your biscuits out of the oven. You're going to break up your biscuits. You're going to pour that over your biscuits. And oh my God. Yep, liquid gold. I need a video on that. Oh. But yeah, chocolate gravy is amazing. I'll try to get a video done of it. There's several chocolate gravy videos on YouTube. Your hips are forever little to something like that. And when I was sick, my mama would ask me what I wanted for supper, and I always told her I wanted fried oatmeal. And the only thing in the world it is you take your oatmeal in a cast iron skillet. You put you some butter in there. No, I've never put whipped cream on it. You put you some butter in that skillet. You take your oats, you throw them in that skillet, you toast them a little bit, then you add your water and let it puff up like oatmeal. And you add your sugar, your butter, your milk, and of course you gotta have cinnamon toast. That's good stuff too. Hey Highland, how are you, honey? Did you ever get your deal figured out? Fondue gravy. I don't know what fondue gravy. I don't really know what a fondue is, but I'll take your word for it. What is fondue? Oh, melted chocolate. I guess it would kind of remind you of a fondue then. We're doing great here, honey. How are y'all doing? Has the craziness hit where you're at? Oh, melted cheese. Oh, I like melted cheese. But so far, no cases have been found in my county. So, but they've been found in counties around mine. Well, let me rephrase that. 2 counties away. But we're staying home. We're not getting out. Rick's the only one that's been getting out. Small town, big problems. But Rick's been the only one getting out and going to work, but he's on vacation this next week. He's going to try to go ahead and take vacation the week after. We have been told that there's most likely our schools will not be back in session until fall. You know that machine that circulates and you get sick and the strawberries in it, so they get covered. Oh, you stick the strawberries in. I've never had one. I've never had one of them machines. I always just melted chocolate on in a made my own double boiler out of a pan and a bowl, and put the strawberries on a skewer and dipped them in it. A chocolate machine. Yeah, our schools is most likely closed the rest of the year. It's like a fountain. Yeah, I don't guess I've ever seen one, Jeffrey. We don't have fancy stuff like that out here. But oh well, we don't have parties, so that's probably a reason I ain't seen one. Oh wow. Well, Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken, has 44. It may be bigger than that now. Well, I don't go to casinos either, Jeffrey. I'm just a simple person. But I'm very simple, so. So Jeffrey, how many cases are in your state now? That's the problem. Oh, I love strawberries and chocolate. I'm more for the strawberry though. I'm not a chocolate person unless it's a Reese's Cups. I love Reese's Cups. They're my weakness. But they have peanut butter in them. Peanut butter is my weakness. Your state is locked down. Oh man. So Jeffrey, your state is locked down. Tell me exactly what lockdown consists of. You leave only for food and meds. Oh, wow. Well, Oklahoma isn't on lockdown yet, but I've locked us down here. If we don't have to leave, we're not gonna leave. The only thing we're gonna do is work on our land and that's it. Oh no. That's horrible. Well, I'm pretty safe as long as those guys from Texas didn't have it that were here putting up the barn. Oh, I do too, girl. I do too. A family of 4 died after having family dinner. Oh my gosh. Jeffrey, stay safe, babe. Wow. I'm so glad you started prepping, Jeffrey. Why are you trying to get to California? Oh, you're stuck in Pennsylvania. Do you live in California, Vi? Mm. Well, they're talking about shutting down interstate travel except for the semis. Have y'all heard that? Oh, you're bi-coastal, but your home is in California. Oh, okay. Good morning, Life More and More Reloaded. How are you? We are good. Now you got to worry about squatters. Oh no. So how's things your way, Reloaded? Is it as chaotic as it is in the rest of the world? Oh, you're hunkered down getting cabin fever. Well, stay hunkered, honey. Stay hunkered. Oh, y'all are both in San Diego? I've been making people stay home here, except for Rick. He goes to work. Well, he's on vacation this next week, so I won't have to worry about him going anywhere. That would be awesome. They need to. That's the way it is here, Reloaded. That's the way it is here in Oklahoma, too, honey. So, where are you at, Reloaded? North Carolina. So, how many cases do y'all have there? Let me feed the stove real quick. Well, I think we have 44 in the state so far. So far, none in my county. So, hopefully, it stays that way. Oh, don't stick me. No. The police escorted a Dollar General to your, or a truck to the Dollar General. Well, that's good. Oh man, you just packed up your home in Pennsylvania. Just went out and it's cold here. Anita area. Close to Cholula Vista. You're in too deep now, huh? But man, the truck must have had TP. Oh my gosh, Dave. Yeah, that's true, Reloaded. Oh my gosh. It is better for us all, to be honest. It is. The kids asking me, well, can we go? No, we're not going nowhere. But I'm sorry, we're not going nowhere. He was born in Balboa Hospital. I know Bonita Mall. I saw where the waterways of Venice have turned clear for the first time in 60 years. Oh, wow. That's awesome, though, that their waterways turned clear. Man, I've been on for almost 2 hours. Yeah. Well, just think of how the population's going to turn around in about 9 months. We're going to have another baby boom. I'll guarantee it. Oh, I love y'all too. Corona babies. Yep. But yeah, there's going to be a bunch of kids born. Now with the pandemic is. Oh, well, thank you, Jamie. Bless you too, honey. Yeah, the grandbabies was saying, well, can we go to do this? Can we go? No, we got to stay home. Well, why? And you tell them, you don't want them to be exposed to something that can make them sick. Yep. Well, now the projects that's going on is going to be getting the sheds cleaned out, getting Rick's stuff moved to his wood or his shed because they finally got his barn put up. Well, his shop put up today. They finished it up. I guess since it's after midnight, it would be yesterday, but and we got to get it set up for him so he can stay out of my hair. Get some honeydews done. I'm going to be working on a garden. Um, and babysitting. Oh no. Oh no, Vi. Ugh. But I'm hoping maybe to even get my chicken coop done. I'm hoping. Um, Other than that, we're just pretty much gonna chill. Work in the garden, chill. But y'all still got so much snow on the ground. You're in Highland, are you in Montana? I can't remember where you said. Okay, honey, you take care. Much love and hugs. Have a blessed weekend. To the coop it. Oh, he'd kill me, Jeffrey. You're trying to get me divorced, aren't you? Oh, upstate New York. I don't know why, but I was thinking using Montana. Yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey trying to get me divorced. I've got too much money invested in that man. Can't divorce him now. Or maybe he has too much money invested in me. Maybe both ways. Got too much time in each other, period. We're going on 28 years. Somebody asked us the other day how long we'd been married, and both of us busted out laughing and said too long. And they looked at us so funny. And of course, me and Rick just looked at each other, just busted out laughing. They say they know you've been married a long time when you finish each other's sentences. And Adirondack Mountains are my fave. I have never been there. I've been to California when I was 12. We went to Balch Park, Kings Canyon, and Sequoia Park. I watched Lake Placid. They had big old alligators. I inherited wild Japanese too, and didn't realize there was old hate lingering around that's affecting me. I know there was racism, nothing new in Pennsylvania. Old hate. I'm sorry, evolving. Well, just come Oklahoma, honey. We love everybody. One of my best friends is half Japanese. Oh, you're a year younger than my husband. I'm sorry, Vi. Well, Vi, do you know Lady B? Yeah, that's the way we are. We love everybody. We don't care what color they are. We don't care what race they are. We love them. Shoot, I'm a rainbow child. Oh, you met in one of my chats? Well, Lady B is Japanese too. She's my bestest friend. I'm always aggravating her, but she's my bestest friend. I love that lady. What's taken Dave? There is no pure race anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, Vi. Yes, it is good to have great friends. Oh, the rainbow belongs to a different group. Well, crap. Well, I'm a mutt then. Can I claim to be a mutt? Oh, Vi, I'm so sorry. People are terrible. uh, yep, we're all human. But if you think about it, there is only one race when it comes to us, and that's the human race. Culture is not a race. Skin tone is not a race. We're one race. We're the human race. That's right. We may have a different skin tone. We may have different features, but we are all God's children and we are one race. Well, then I would kick their butts off. The problem is the so called law. Okay, I don't know what that one word's supposed to. Oh, backs them. Yep, sell the property. Because that's BS. Let them buy the property from you. They want it, let them buy it. Tell them you'll take X amount of dollars and that's what you'll take, and they can buy it for that price. If not, but I'd keep those mineral rights, girl. So is the property in probate, or is probate over with? That's right. They take, and don't give a blame thing back. How long have you owned the property, Vi? But I can't see how the law can back them if the land does not belong to them. Okay, your dad owned the property. It's been in the family about 100 years. Okay. How long have the people been living there rent free? That may be where you're having the issue. When did he pass away? He was forced to hire a certain attorney out of utter fear. Well, it depends on if the attorney's actually working for her or not. I don't know. That's what I was wondering, if it's still going through probate. Okay, is probate still going on? No, you own it. Okay. If you own it, you can get them off that land. It may take you a bit, but you can get them off that land. They can have a choice to either pay or get out. Have they filed anything, Vi? Have they filed to contest it and all this crap? That's what I was going to ask too, Alvin. Does she have a contract with them? Okay. You can have your lawyer to write up a contract. And if they refuse to sign it, he should be able to take them to court or go before a judge and get them out. You look like Joanna Gaines. Well, honey, you may have to go to a different county. You can fire that lawyer and get another one. They can't do that. No, you're not. All you have to do is have a doctor from where you're from state that you're not medically incompetent. Yeah, the police can't do nothing without a court order. But you can, well, they may be, but if there's a court order, they have to do it. But yeah, if there's a court order, they have to do it. If not, they'll get in a lot of trouble. Well, honey, if you don't really want the land, sell it. They can't keep you from selling it. But if you don't want the land, sell the land. Put it up for sale. They cannot keep you from selling that land. Well, when you get home, call a realtor, put the land up for sale. Just wait till you get home. Once you get home, you call a realtor, you put the land up for sale. They can't do a darn thing then. But don't say nothing, just wait till you get home. The problem is I have to live and function amongst them. I want to leave, then make my moves. Yes. You just act like nothing's going on. Just live your life. Act like nothing's going on. Never mention a word. Then when you get home, you sell that land. They can't do nothing when you go to sell that land. The only thing they can do is try to buy it. The thing of it is, though, Jeffrey, she's in danger if she stays. If she tries to sell it while she's there, they may try to hurt her. She's already got the probate over with, Jeffrey. And she won't have to go to court to sell the land. The thing of it is, though, if she tries to evict them, they could hurt her. She tried to evict and it didn't work. So then the only thing you're going to be able to do is come home and put the land up for sale. They already knocked your teeth out. Oh my God. Dang. Is there is there a town in that county that you could live in and be safe? You can't afford more than you're already dealing with. Well, crap. So what did that lawyer say? I mean, the land is yours. He wants what they want. He wants them to live there for free. But we need to get you a man. Yeah. Oh, you take it to the state level if you have to, honey. Oh my gosh. What do you want? Yeah, you may have to call the news. Hello, Abby. That's right. Being Japanese is not a issue if you have the right attorney. Hi, Abby. Oh, but that's what we're saying is get out of that area. Is hire an attorney out of that area, not in that area, out of that area. If you have to, go the state level. Now you hire a big city attorney, they ain't gonna play with those little podunk attorneys. Yeah. Oh, for sure. It'll cost more, but it'll be done right. Well, y'all, I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna have to get off of here, get around, start getting kids some breakfast ready. So, and I'll be praying for you, Evolving, or Vi. And no, you didn't say too much, babe. You didn't say too much. You let us know what's going on if something happens. So, anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get breakfast going for the kiddos. So, remember, y'all, the world's a better place because y'all are in it. Please don't ever forget it. And I love you, each and every one. Y'all take care. Bye.